Ah, my child, I've lived long enough to see many things come and go. The seasons change, faces age. The world rushes on faster than ever. But one thing has always puzzled me. How often we rely on something as fleeting as motivation. You see, people wait for motivation like they wait for rain in a desert, hoping it will arrive and nourish them. And yes, when it comes, it feels wonderful. You feel alive, inspired, unstoppable. But then it fades. Just like rainwater soaking into the sand, motivation disappears. And when it's gone, so is your will to act. I have seen many young people start strong, whether in their studies, their work, or their relationships, only to grow weary when the fire of motivation burned out. They thought something was wrong with them. But no, nothing was wrong. The problem is that they were leaning on something that was never meant to hold them up. Motivation is like a gust of wind. It can push you forward, but it cannot carry you across the whole journey. So then, what do you do instead? I'll tell you what I have learned after walking this earth for many decades. You must build your life, not on the shifting sands of motivation, but on the solid ground of discipline and meaning. Discipline is the habit of doing what is needed, even when you don't feel like it. And meaning is the compass that tells you why you are walking in the first place. Without meaning, discipline feels like a burden, but with meaning, even the heaviest load becomes lighter. Let me share a story. When I was a young man, I worked on a farm. There were mornings when the sun had not yet risen. The air was cold, and my body ached. Motivation? I had none, but I still rose from my bed. Why? Because my family depended on me. Because the fields would not wait. Because life itself required it. At first, I thought of it as suffering. But with time, I understood. It was training. Every morning I rose without waiting for inspiration. I grew stronger in spirit. And decades later, I see that it was never about motivation at all. It was about learning to live by values rather than moods. You see, moods are fragile, like leaves in the wind. But values endure. Ask yourself, what do I care about deeply? What is worth the effort even when I don't feel like it? If you answer that truthfully, you will discover something far greater than motivation. You will discover purpose. And here's another lesson, one I wish more people understood. Don't try to run through life chasing highs. Slow down. Be mindful. Notice the small things. The way sunlight warms your skin. The way a quiet breath feels in your chest. These little moments, they remind you that life is not about chasing fire, but about tending a steady flame. When you live mindfully, you don't need motivation to act. You act because each step itself is meaningful. So, my child, do not wait for motivation. Instead, build habits like stepping stones, grounded in values that matter to you. Be mindful of the time you have, for it is shorter than you think. And when the road grows heavy, remember, strength is not found in being swept away by bursts of inspiration, but in walking steadily, one mindful step after another. If you remember this, your days will be calmer, your heart will be lighter, and your life, no matter how ordinary it may seem, will shine with extraordinary meaning. Now, take these words with you. Reflect on them, live them, and perhaps one day, you too will pass them on to someone who needs them.